come here, Judas and Thomas and all the rest of y'all. Because remember, Peter, James, and John was with him. Peter, James, and John was with him. He said, let me tell y'all what y'all issue was. Even though I have commanded you to have power and authority in the realm, I haven't commissioned you to walk into it. A lot of times we operate in stuff that we ain't got the license for.
Wow. Boy, you better. That's good, McGuire.
God says, I have commanded that you have the gift of speaking in tongues. I have commanded that you have the gift of laying hands. I have commanded that you can prophesy. I command that you have do these things. All these gifts of the Holy Spirit. God says, I have commanded that you do them. But the thing about it is I haven't commissioned you. You haven't got a permit to drive that car. You haven't had no training to operate in that gifting. And this is what's happening in the church. Right now, this day and time, the same thing that was happening in that text is the same thing that's happening in 2015. God says, these people wanted to operate in gifting that they had been commissioned to. God says there are men and women of God that are operating in gifts that they have not been commissioned to.
Man, the Holy Ghost giving you that right. That's good, McGuire.
So, if I haven't been commissioned to do it, two questions. Why am I doing it? And who am I doing it for?
That's it.
Why am I doing this? Who am I doing it for? Well, why? You're doing it because you like the attention that you're getting. You like that your name is being put upon a pedestal. You like that you're being exalted above men. But God says, if you let me commission your gift will make room for you and sit you among great men. But stop, if you continue to operate in your gift, you're doing more damage to not only the person, but you are doing damage to yourself within. So you are doing it for yourself. That's why you're doing it. And who you're doing it for is the same person. The text didn't go that deep into it, but the Holy Spirit gave me that. They weren't doing it for His glory. They were doing it for